raffles.
Yeah, I think when you, I don't know the ins and outs of the raffle, but I think Tom and our raffle chairman's working on selling tickets.
Sorry, I just put my headphones on. Thanks, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Did you say we should have bought them already?
No,
No, you could buy them during the demo, I think.
Oh, okay.
or at the, or maybe at the start of the session, because Greg has to turn on the link so that you can buy tickets.
Got it.
The last time I checked, it wasn't on.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Tom will probably explain that, or one of the Greg or Tom. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
But you don't want to buy tickets if you don't know how the tree's going to turn out. It might be a junky tree and lost $5.
I got a lot of faith in you, Lindsay. Don't worry.
So is it hot for everyone?
Oh my
Good
God.
God.
Hot and humid.
Right.
I think the ficus are happy. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I bet. Any tropical, right?
Yeah. Like booming. I think I hear them growing right now. Just squeaking.
Got a 5-inch trunk now, right?
Yeah. I'm looking at a couple with big old trunks.
Nice.
I think Shirley said it was in a 15-gallon, but they're in 5 gallons right now.
Oh, I thought you told me it's 15 gallons.
No.
Okay, well.
That's okay. I'll describe it. No problem.
So Lindsay, where are you shooting from? In one of your garages?
We're in my classroom that we just built, and it's almost ready. And it's just hotter than 80s out here in the daytime, so I'm glad it's at night.
You need a fan.
Yeah, there's a fan blowing on me. Yeah.
Hey, Shirley.
Yes.
Hi, it's Mike Kelly. Hi.
Hi.
It just says Devaney. Hey, that Bonsai Wire podcast was really interesting.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you listen to all 3 of them?
No, I just listened to the intro one. Yeah, I've got to call Jonas Dupuis this week and find out. I'm pretty sure he's going to want to cancel October, which is a drag because I had him booked 7 straight days of nonstop work, but I don't think we're going to be having a meeting till at least after the election. So October is kind of in there. You guys think the same?
That's probably the safest thing to do.
Yeah.
Even
Well,
though
we'll have to schedule. I think it's next November. There's 1 month out of the year that Sansui Kai and Baikoen have meetings back to back. The first of the month has to be on a Thursday, and then they line up together.
Hey, Jonathan, check your junk mail. See if it's there.
Yeah, I'm gonna look. Either that or maybe I accidentally went to spam. Something happened. Because I usually get Shirley's emails.
Hey, Mike, I didn't know your name was Donovan.
Devaney.
Devaney, see, it's Devaney.
Yeah.
Devaney Kelly.
Yeah. On the weekend, it turns into Cleopatra.
Whoa.
That's my name on Friday. Saturday and Sunday is Cleopatra Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, my stage name is Precious, but that's a different story.
yeah, no, Cleopatra works.
Oh, these kids. Let me get these kids. Come here. Come here. Come here. Don't bark it. Buttercup, come here. Buttercup, come here. Follow me.
Tom, did you find a house yet?
Nope. 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 Nope.
Not good.
Well, it's good in a way. I mean, the good is I don't need to see cleaning.
What area are you looking at?
We don't really care. It's a 4-3 with a half an acre.
Oh,
And usable half an acre. Let me say this: not on a hillside, not on a cliff.
yeah.
So half an acre.
Have you looked at in the area where Peter Mackesy lives?
Yeah, they're going for like $1 million in that area. It's crickets. I like it. It's yeah. We just made an offer on a house, but then they want I think they want 810 for. I'm like, it needs so much work. I'm like, I can't justify it.
Yeah.
It's not 1995.
Yeah, amen. You want to just dive in and get the trees working. You don't want to have to do the painting and the floors.
So I enjoy doing that. I don't mind doing flooring. I don't mind doing painting. It's just when they're not reasonable. I'm like, come on, it's not a done house, so admit it, okay, and then just drop the price. But this guy is being an a-hole.
Well, it's such a limited amount of stock out there that people are really trying to, you know.
Yeah, we got outbidded on like 4 homes already, and we're like, you know what? It's when it's the right time, it's the right time.
What's that?
Are the people being patient with your house?
Oh yeah. So we asked for an extension. They're like, yeah, we're willing to wait. I'm like, oh, well, then we're still good.
I guess Joe's moving probably the middle of next month.
He said September the 8th.
Yeah.
So I offered my house.
Well, he's going to store all his plants and his trees at his daughter's house. So we'll be having some work days over at Joe's getting his stuff ready.
Hey Nick, when I come over to your house to film?
Well, actually, I moved you guys are making me think about it. I spent 3 days moving all my trees out of my backyard. I rented a 10-foot U-Haul truck. I had it for 2 days. I did 2 runs. And then I still had to get a van another day to do the rest. It's pretty ridiculous.
Are you moving?
Yeah, I'm in the process of moving too. We've moved out of the house to get some work done on it, and then we're gonna get it ready to go. So we're fortunate to have family that lets us. They have a huge yard, and she's happy to have us while we're kind of transitioning. So filming would be kind of chaotic right now because my poor trees they're happy, but they're not arranged very nice. I'm looking at them right now actually, but yeah, ultimately we're gonna head way north. We're gonna end up in like Humboldt County.
Oh,
That's the long-term plan. So it's like a major climate change for some of my trees, but I think I'm gonna get a greenhouse for the tropicals. And everybody else, as long as it's the right yard, like you're talking about, Tom, it'll be good. They'll be happier. A lot of my deciduous, I think, will be happier. And as long as I can keep the warmth up, I think it'll be all right. So
Oh, we're gonna sell pot at the same time.
I'll probably grow one just for fun, but no, I won't be selling it. I'll send you guys some if you want, Just kidding. I mean, no, I'm not kidding. Actually, I would. But... yeah.
If you guys like to have Lindsay on the main screen, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pin PIN Lindsay's video, so you can so you're gonna has his video always up. So again, if you want to pin his video, so what you do is go to his little thumbnail, you click on it, click on the little blue square with the 3 dots on it, and it says pin video. Make sure you have on Lindsay, and then that will always have his video always up.
Okay, got it.
Oh, good. I don't have to look at Joe anymore.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
And,
I don't think Lindsay's looking at it. I want to check Lindsay's mic.
okay.
Let me
Here we
text
go.
her.
I'm here.
You want to check? You want to test your
Oh,
video?
yeah.
Test your audio?
Yes.
Hi, Debbie.
Can you hear
Hi,
me?
Debbie.
We can hear you.
Debbie.
I got my cameraman here, Caleb.
Oh, he's a professional.
Yes, in the live studio audience.
I love it. That's great.
I hear Joe laughing.
We'll do the same thing for him when it's his turn.
Hey, Joe, when are you going to move?
We got to be out of the house the 29th, next Saturday. We're going to move in with my daughter for a couple days because the other house doesn't close till September 8th. I just lost you.
It's not like you got to move a lot of furniture.
No. Well, their house we will. Yeah.
The 29th?
Yeah, 29th
What
will
is
be out
that?
of our house. Escrow closes the 29th. And then the other house won't close till September 8th. So.
Is that a Saturday?
No, I think that's a Tuesday.
I'm
Or
busy.
Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure.
I'm busy that week, Joe.
Okay.
You know
So-
what? I don't think for the Zoom.
It's okay.
I guess I have a front row seat anyway.
We got about another minute.
Another
So we'll
Oh,
start. Jonathan, is mom coming on?
mic on?
Yeah, Mike's on.
Okay, smile, hun.
Yeah, I'm pinging her.
Okay.
Oh, now I know how that works.
Okay. And then, live studio audience.
Can't see her back there.
I can.
Okay, shall we start? Everybody ready?
Yeah, it's 7:30.
Okay, so this is Juniper Prostrata. Came from before I go there. We're shooting live from the Yamafuke and Bonsai Studio.
Woo!
All right.
Oh, you got a rowdy audience.
This is our first live broadcast, but anyway. Okay, so the trees I'll be working on. The tree I'll be working on is Juniper Prostrata. I started these right before we got married in 1988, and the trees were 1 gallons, which were probably 2 or 3 years.
Coming up on 31.
31, 32,
Oh,
33, about 34 years old, these guys. Okay, so what I wanted to show you on this one, I guess I'll get started right away. This is one that I did a little bit of work on, but very little, just to kind of open it up a little bit. But this is one that's like the one I'm going to work on, hasn't been cleaned up yet. So in order to save a little time, I cleaned up the one I'm going to work on.
So can you put the cake in the oven?
When you take it out of the oven, it looks like this right now.
Exactly.
So this is a Prostrata. I kind of opened it up so that you guys could see and I can wire a little quicker that way. It has a nice spiral, and these initially were trained on a stake. You know, I wrapped it around the stake in different ways. And there is a little bit of an issue with this root coming up. But I'll try to address that at the end. We'll talk about that root that's in the air. And yeah, okay. So let me chop away. I'm kind of thinking to use this branch here as the new apex. I'm going to bring it around this branch and kind of make it about this high. You know, anytime you lower the tree and make the apex shorter, it makes the trunk look bigger and makes the trunk stand out more. So that's what we're going to try to do here. There's a really interesting cross tree or cross branch that I had coming up that I might save for whoever wins this. They could gin that. So I'm not going to take everything off and make it naked. Leave a lot for people to work on. Okay? And let's see. We don't need these lower limbs. I guess I can leave it a little bit for ginning.
You have a gin in the front right there?
Yeah, oh, this is going to be the back.
Okay, but there's a gin right there, right?
Yeah, right here?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of a hook, a little bit of a hook. And it's perfect to start, you know, working on. So I'm going to kind of leave those. But I just want to get the whole structure set up first, and then if I have time, then I'll work a little bit on the gin work. Okay. This branch here, it's too long, but what I'm going to do is save part of it so that it'll be sort of like a back branch. Take that off. And then there's a lot of long branches here. This first branch, though, is kind of a little bit more in front. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of gin here that's going to be kind of interesting to leave. So that's going to be my first branch, live branch. And actually coming off of that, this big one comes off toward the rear. So I really don't need that. So that's going to come up here. And you know, when you do ginning, like any ginning project, you don't want to have gin just on one side of the tree or just in a certain spot here and there. You want it to be all over the tree. So it looks like, you know, the tree got worked on by the elements evenly, you know. So it makes it more believable. Okay. And let's see, there's a big limb here. See the structure a little better. And ideally, you want your lower limbs to be thicker. Oh, I got my little dog here. Thicker, and then skinnier limbs as it goes up the tree. And this is a pretty heavy limb up in the tree, so I think I'm going to double check. Yeah, I'm going to remove this one. It makes it out of proportion. And besides, there's a nice smaller limb above it that I could bring down and fill that void there. And you might as well, if you're removing a limb, you might as well do it right the first time while you're working on it and not have to carve it back too much later. So we really want to concave that thing so it heals over with no bulge there. Okay, there's another limb below it that had been cut probably 15 years ago, maybe, I don't know, maybe older. We'll get through that, some of that too. Okay. And now let me kind of even out. So the lower limbs are going to be the longest limbs. Upper limbs. Become shorter in length. And I guess I should put my glasses on. Okay. And in the crown, there's just a lot of foliage up here, so I'm gonna thin that out so I don't need all that foliage. And being that I'm going to be torquing this branch this way, inside the bend, we need to kind of take out some of that foliage because it won't be necessary on the inner part of the bend. You guys got questions if you have any? Let's go along.
Lindsay, everything is so hot. Are these trees in dormancy right now? Summer dormancy?
No, they're putting on growth. This came out in the last probably month, 3 weeks. So I've been feeding a lot, so it keeps it moving. Is there such thing as summer dormancy on a juniper? I wonder.
Over here, girly girl.
Okay, so I left this limb. Remember, this is the first limb that was coming up like this. I left this limb because I thought, you know, once we get this all wired out, it may make a nice focal gin in the center of the tree. So not leaving it that thick, but maybe whittling it down so it's more proportioned to the other branches in the area. I've been using Tom Vaughn's method of pulling back branches and stuff with zip ties. So there's a branch back here that I'm going to just kind of bring down, and I'm going to zip tie it to this big gin right here.
Yeah, you know what's nice about the zip ties? They don't leave score marks.
Yeah, and I've been using them out in the nursery here instead of wire because of that. You know, if I forget to take the wire off, boy, that's a mess, right? So
correct.
I'm proud of my little zip tie holder here. We got different. I hot glued this all these little pipes together. Okay, it'll probably hold that. Okay, so we zip tied that, and we'll probably let this come out sort of like a back branch back in here. Okay, and I was messing with the tree earlier and I broke this one, so I'll have to, I put a little bit of that cement on there, or glue on there. Okay. Let me wire that main one up. You know, you can always, it's always better to do, especially when you're demonstrating, always better to do a little heavier wire because you don't want to waste time putting on another one to make it stronger. So.
If you're not in chat, Michael Roberts says hello. He does not have internet service until next Tuesday. So,
Michael Robert, really? Oh.
Don't go to his neighbors.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
oh, if it wasn't COVID, I said go to McDonald's.
Yeah. Or Starbucks.
Starbucks, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Wrap this around.
When you started to bend that, when it was a little tree, how big of a stock was it?
Oh, when I started,
Yeah.
it was probably, let's see, that's a good question.
Because you said you put it around a stick, right?
Yeah, and they were 1 gallon plants.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one. So they're probably about this big.
Oh, great.
Yeah, probably about that tall too, in a gallon.
And how long did you leave it on the stick?
Probably about, I want to say maybe a year or two, depending on the tree and what it looked like. See, what happened was, let me get that thing in there. Let me kind of go over how we started this. Okay, so say this was a gallon plant, and I thin it out, and this is where the idea of thinning out your tree and getting rid of branches that are unnecessary really takes hold, because once those limbs are out, it puts all that energy into where you want it to grow, right?
Okay.
So say maybe it was thinned out, maybe even more than this, and it left a long main leader.
We have a question from Mitch. How long would you leave the wire on this in this time of year?
Oh, when I get done? Oh, probably, let's see, this is August. Probably you could go almost to the end of the year.
Wow.
Just got, so it doesn't dig in. But probably end of the year. Okay, so maybe that juniper was like this when we started. So I'd wrap it around a stake and tie it to the stake, and then I'd let it take off. And this is like what we do for any kind of development of deciduous tree or juniper or pine or whatever.
Lindsay, how big a stake were you using? Like a 1-inch stake?
No, just like a 1/2-inch stake.
A 1/2-inch stake? Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
And I'd wrap it around, tie it, and then as it was growing, and then I'd just let it take off. And then maybe this got like twice the length as it is now, maybe it was up here. Then I would, and at this point you could change directions just by pruning, do that directional pruning thing. So the new direction would go this way. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah. So then I did that, let it take off, you know, maybe this far, and then I'd snip it again, change directions. So probably after the maybe the fourth or fifth time I changed directions, I would probably repot it. And you know, repotting, you know, when you have a nursery, you got a lot of things to do, so it sits in a container a long time. Probably would have been faster if I had it in bigger containers, naturally. But I only probably repotted these about, in all that time, maybe 6 times, something like that.
On over 30 years.
Over 30 years.
And what kind of soil did you put it in?
Just a real sandy loam soil. It was a canning soil that we bought through Wolfenbarger, and it's sandy loam, they call it.
Lindsay, what is the definition of sandy loam soil?
Well, that's actually a technical term when you're talking about soil. Here it is. Soil structures of things, sandy loam. You have clay is really heavy, and then you have clay loam. Then you have loam soil, then sandy loam, and then more on the sandy side. So it's a range from heavy clay to coarse sand. And so it's sort of in the middle where it drains well, but still holds moisture and nutrients. See, clay soil will hold nutrients, but it doesn't drain well, and there's a lot less oxygen in the soil. So when there's less oxygen, the roots don't spread out as fast. Okay. So you want to get a soil that does drain and allow the roots to penetrate nicely.
I can't get the raffle ticket thing, Tom. Wow. It keeps saying not available.
Okay, so I put a new link into the chat window. For some reason, the one that Shirley and I tested decided it didn't want to work, so I created a new link. So if you look into the chat window.
All right, okay. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
Okay, so go to the chat window.
And I tested that link and I did a transaction and it worked. So we should be okay.
Okay, so I'm removing the foliage, actually, of this part of the tree that I don't need anyway, but I'm leaving it on there as leverage for this wire to keep it bent.
On a Google account, I don't have a Google.
And I was thinking I might have to.
Here's the raffle tickets we wanted to buy. And it says, or checkout. What?
No, I don't have Google Pay. I'm not signing up for Google Pay. Check out.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, it's coming along good.
Let me just do it here. That's it?
Yeah, $5 a ticket. I was going to go.
Lindsay,
Yes.
How long would you wait until you start fertilizing again? What, a month or two?
Oh, you know what? These are actually due for fertilizing this month. So I would go ahead and do a light feeding. Sure. I'd do it right away. I've been using a, excuse me. I've been using a slow release fertilizer, triple 14, and it's been working really good. It's a slow release, so I don't have to feed it again for another 2.5 months, maybe 3 months. This one, and we always want to try to wire 2 or more branches, you know, with that one wire application.
This is a question from Mitch. Lindsay, how long have you been planning this styling of the tree?
Finding the style of this tree?
Yes.
Less than a week.
And then you've been growing this tree for 30 plus years, is that correct?
Right. Yeah. You know, you could be growing something and kind of working on the branch structure and working on, you know, placement of branches and the trunk caliper. And keeping in mind that, you know, eventually the branches are going to taper shorter and skinnier as it goes up the tree. And you can work on that without really knowing exactly what style you're going to be making it into.
Lindsay, is this tree number 3 from the pre-bonsai stock selection video?
No, this is another one.
Okay.
Another one.
These are good-looking trees, people. I've seen them, so this one looks better.
Great movement. Great movement. Yeah.
Were these the trees that were growing in your back of the old nursery?
The nursery, oh yeah.
Oh, these are the ones that were never for sale.
Yeah, I have maybe about 12 left, I think, after this.
Well, when you decide to make your grand opening of your new nursery, please let me know, man. I'd definitely love to visit and buy up a lot of things.
Okay. You know, I did a couple of these at the last convention in Riverside, in that workshop there. Okay, so anytime you have a tree that has a lot of movement in the trunk, you want to try to create that variety of movement in the branches too. You don't want a real pretty curvy trunk and then you have straight branches coming off. It looks very unnatural. So you want to make it kind of homogeneous, you know, so it looks like it grew together that way.
About another 4 more minutes for the raffle before we kind of consolidate it so we can figure out how to put this together. Again, thank you everybody being patient. This is our very first time doing this raffle, so we're still learning our tricks of the trade here.
Okay, so I should be able to make it within our time restraint here. Tom was saying I need to do it 45 minutes or less. We're gonna make it.
Just fast forward it, right?
Yeah. Hey, no, this is live.
Yeah, I know.
If I win it, Lindsay, you can keep working on it all day.
You're not nervous with everybody watching you, are you?
I don't see anybody.
Oh, that's you don't even know we're here.
Yeah.
No performance anxiety.
No, no. Yeah. You don't want to do that.
Your audience with your dog and your.
Yeah, I got my dog here. She's keeping me company. Well, and my live audience is.
You lost the other member.
Oh, the other one left?
She did. Sorry.
Oh, she took a shower?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me get these other branches down like this. I bring all these down. We're going to do the 4 branches with 1 wire trick. Okay. Let's see how we're going to get this in here.
Since you taught me that, I use that a lot. That's a great trick.
Oh, that's good. You know,
Yeah.
I'm glad someone can make use of that.
Yeah. Especially when, like you say, when you got a group of branches and you know you got to get them laid out, that works very well. Yes.
And they're close together.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Very good.
And you don't want to load it up with extra wire.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And sometimes, you know, if they're like if it's a deciduous tree, you might break branches by putting too much wire on. So it
Yes.
helps a little bit, you know, practicality wise.
So Lindsay, did you fold the wire in half and then cut the end?
Yeah. So I fold it in half. Let's see, I'm going to use another. Yeah, so I fold it in half. And then, you have 2 ends here, right? And then you wrap it around. You could use this double wire for a heavier branch, you know, 1 heavier branch, or you could cut it and do 2 smaller branches.
Ah, got it. Genius. I need to do that.
All right, last call for raffle tickets. Last call for raffle tickets. Last call.
It's the Lindsay Shiba technique here.
I got yelled at by Amaro for doing that, but you know what? He doesn't see the wire. I do.
Well, you know, he's the expert, so he could say what he wants.
Yeah, exactly.
And you could still, you know, doing this technique, you could still be neat about it and not cross wires, you know. It's just makes it a little quicker when you're demonstrating. And so this limb here, you can see it, we're going to have like a lower level and an upper level. So you make it dip down. and it makes it an upper level here and then a lower level down here. So you always want to try to make as much height and variety of height, visually from the front when you're creating branches. Oops. It's going to come forward. Down. So this is my top. So this is my apical top. So I'm going to split this bottom one so it goes into 2 branches. So it helps to separate it like we were talking about. Are you guys able to see the, down into the detail there? Or I don't know how it looks. Do we need more light?
Looks okay.
I mean, we got another, oh, they are both on.
Do you want something? You want me to do a flashlight?
No, I think it's okay. Okay, and then pass me one. Oh. Okay, pass me mine.
I think you're giving Ryan Neal a run for his money. So, it's really good.
Oh, thank you. That's a compliment. Well, thanks to Jonathan and Tom for setting all this up. It's really been exciting that we could do something like this.
Yeah, and Shirley and Greg, the whole group.
Yeah.
Great job.
Thank you.
Because you didn't have a raffle.
And we even have a raffle.
Yeah.
Does anybody know any shows are still running? I know Nampukai is not running. Anybody else know anything else that's running or potentially running?
What kind of shows?
Any show at this point for bonsai.
Oh, bonsai shows. Oh.
Nothing at all.
Is the
Is that Ken?
What?
Is that Ken?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, okay.
No activities at all.
Is the Hunting Library is only open to reservation only? Is that correct?
Yes, you're right. You go online to do the reservation.
They're going to be putting on an orchid show, I think maybe September. They're going to try that and see what happens. I don't know. That's what Ted was saying.
Oh, at the Huntington?
Yeah. They're still working out details how each one is going to be separate booth but opened. no sides, and then it's limited to so many people. You have to be registered, and I understand the vendors can't be there talking to people. It's just going to be like walkthrough type thing. So.
Oh, wow.
So they're going to try that and see what happens, so they can open up a few more things there to bring in people. Yeah.
I hope they have the bonsai-a-thon.
No, we had a meeting last week, and so far at this time, it looks like we might just do Ted might do a video of the bonsai gardens. And we're working on things to try to do like an online auction or something like that. So.
Oh, so right now they're not even going to have the bonsai-a-thon?
No, because it's going to be, I think it's not going to be a moneymaker, because I don't think a lot of people are going to come. And you can't have a lot of people there at one time. You know, you got to be, like you say, registered to come on, and they can only have so many people at a time. So.
Well,
Yeah.
at this point, right? Maybe
Right.
It's possible it could change.
Well,
No?
that's what. Yeah, we'll know more by the next meeting. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a next meeting like in December, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, okay.
But definitely no food. Yeah.
Well, John Kim is online. They had for his carnivorous plants. They had a plant sale. If he's online, maybe we'll talk about how that got to run and how well did it do.
At the Huntington?
No, I get it. I got a chance to see it online, but I didn't get a chance to go shopping. It was just a busy weekend for me looking at homes. But if John's online, you can talk about it. It'd be kind of interesting.
I see his note. Yeah.
Yeah. But next time, John, if you get a chance. Thank you. It just gives us another venue, another idea that we can try.
Anybody considered moving some of these to outdoor events? Tents and a parking lot? Sort of an abbreviated version of it?
Well, the problem is you have to have the proper spacing. And if you do a demo, you got too many people in one area.
And a little bit to your right.
What's that?
Rotate to your right a little bit. There you go.
You know, I was just thinking the other day, it's when I woke up in the morning, I don't know when it was. Anyway, maybe we could have and this is, you know, people that feel comfortable doing this, some kind of parking lot, like swap meet or sale somewhere. And, you know, our members could bring plants that they want to get rid of or sell or trade. And then, or, you know, and then we just have it like in our trunks or something.
Trunk or treat.
Trunk or treat, yeah.
I don't see why we can't have it outdoors in a park. You're outdoors.
Yeah.
People wear their masks. You know, as long as people are smart about it and they wear their masks.
Right.
And some gloves, because if you're touching trees, you know, you want to be passing them on to another person.
That's true.
I just did 7 days of work with over 100 people, and we sanitized everything. We wore masks, and we got tested every day, and nobody came down with it. Everybody paid attention to the rules.
Wow.
That's great.
Who was that?
Where was that?
Hollywood Bowl.
Oh, okay.
They're doing virtual concert fundraisers.
So that's my cousin.
Okay, so So this is the basic structure of the tree. The front's, oh, I should have a little stick here. The front's about here where this little piece of wood's coming up. And there's a lot of gin. This is a gin branch you could work on. You could even gin this top part here that I reduced the tree, all these areas. And the back side, it's kind of bare in here, but this branch is going to come down and fill that area. So the branches are in the right spots. They'll just need a little extra time. And I think what I would do, whoever wins this, is to go ahead and this winter, chop it in half, the root ball in half, spread the roots out and get it in a wider tub and train it so it gets fuller. Once it gets fuller, then you can kind of work it into a pot again. Okay, so the last part, yeah, that sounds pretty good movement, a lot of movement around. The last part I want to work on is this root coming up in the air. You can see that. And it's unnecessary. It looks like it's been undermined from excessive water, I guess. But maybe like it got washed out in a flood or whatever. And so we're going to gin this root. And there's a beautiful root underneath this. So, right down in here, you could see that down in here. There's a nice, perfect spot for a root. So we don't need that upper one. And get some of this little hair stuff out of the way. And let me score it here. And peel it off with my pliers. Summertime, the juices are flowing nice in the bark, so the bark peels off nicely. Okay, so probably okay, so that's how we take care of an unnecessary root that might be useful for ginning. Okay, right down in there. So got that. And there are some roots that are, up in the air. So we probably want to bring the soil up a little bit. So just under those roots, those bigger roots there. And kind of repot it so it has this attitude that's coming a little more forward and off to the right. Okay, so there we go.
What's the amount of foliage
very
you
nice.
took off?
Good job, Caleb.
Very nice. Very nice.
And Debbie, too.
And the dog, don't forget the dog.
Oh, okay.
With the amount of foliage you took off, what should be the aftercare for this tree? Would you put it in shade for a little bit, or are you putting it right back out in full sun?
I would go, yeah, I'd go a little bit of shade midday, so either morning sun till 11 or probably shaded between 11 and 2 or 3. And then once it starts putting on that new growth, then you can bring it out into more sun. But I'd like to give it a fertilizer to get it started pushing it along. All right, good luck, guys.
Hey, Lindy.
All right, guys. I'm gonna let's give a great thanks for Lindsay for putting that demo together for us.
Thanks,
Hey.
Lindsay. Good job, Caleb.
I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna double check some. I didn't get tickets. Oh. Greg, can we open the raffle for Gus? Apparently, his transaction did not go through.
Yeah, we can put the. I don't see any transactions for Gus. Gus, you can do another transaction right now, and Tom can put your name in.
If you allow me 2 minutes, yes, I will
Sure.
add for $50 right now.
All right. While we'll get that. Shirley, you want to put up the free raffle that you're for that you have?
I sent it out as an email yesterday.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I don't have the plan.
I don't have that in front of me, so we'll have first come first serve at Shirley's house. So if you grab that one, Shirley has 4 raffles. I have it on my phone here, so I make sure everybody's here. If you do win the raffle, please pick up from Shirley's house. Let me grab the raffle.
I pinned it so that it would always show your screen on here.
I'm gonna do the getaway because I can't get. I have it on 2 different screens here. So let me tap. This is for the free raffle for Shirley. Shirley will have 4. Let's see who's the winner for the free raffle. This is for the free stuff. Free stuff. Woo! Door prize. Oh my God, it's Gus. What a lucky Gus. Gus got 1.
Every time.
It's okay. We get to remove them from the wheel. That's 1. Okay.
That's karma, Gus. That's all karma.
Here's raffle number 2 from Shirley.
Oh my goodness, where did you get that?
It's John Kim. John Kim, you got raffle number 2 from Shirley.
How do they know what they want?
Well, they have to go pick it up. That's what it's going to be.
What did they win? Pots?
Well, whatever they choose when they get there.
Oh.
There's a feminine.
There goes Nick.
Zikova and Ponce, and a cork bark jade plant.
You should run the electrical, or not the electrical, but
One more, last one.
you know, it's not that hard.
That's from Shirley. Oh, Jonathan, look at that. Mr. Host himself.
All right.
All right. One last one for me.
That's what I thought you were
I got a nice looking pot here. So whoever gets this one. Last person, look at the wheels. The wheels really condensed now. You got to come into my house to pick up the pot.
Yeah.
No whammy. No whammy.
That's funny.
All right, Greg. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Greg, got to come by my house, pick up that pot. All right, I'm going to share my screen in a minute. Gus, are we good, Gus? John, sorry, Greg, are we good? Did it went through?
It went through?
I don't know. Did it go through?
I don't think it went through, honestly. But then that's all me, man. I can't figure it out, honestly. If the link sends, I'm trying to send the link out, but it sends it doesn't go through properly for me. It's okay. If it didn't go through, it's fine.
All right.
It is what it is.
Well, wait, how many tickets did you want?
$50.
That's a total of 10 tickets. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just put 'em in.
I'm good for it.
We'll put them in and then we'll
Yeah, I know. I figured.
leave a separate link.
We know where he lives.
You know where you live. I'll just send you a separate link and we can get it taken care of.
1, 2.
We need
So you
someone
still want a
else
prize,
to win the
though?
raffle, though. Just joking. Just joking.
I'm going to share my screen. All right, I'm going to share my screen. Let me share my screen here. Share, not stop video. Where's share? This is. I just had it here. Share screen. Oh, there it is. Share screen. Share. You guys see the screen now?
It's black.
Is
Oh,
it?
now I see it. Yeah.
There we go.
There it is.
Everybody see the
Nick.
screen?
Serious.
Yes.
I'm gonna shuffle. All right, just shuffle. I'm gonna shuffle again. All right, here we go, kids.
That's a cool app.
All right, you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Where's the spinner? I think spin down the middle. There we go. My hands are free. No whammies, no whammies, no
No
whammies.
whammy. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, Nick, you win the tree. Look at
Hey,
that.
congratulations, Nick.
Hold it.
Hey.
I should take a
Congratulations,
screenshot.
Nick.
I should do a
Wow, thank you
screenshot.
guys. I'm so excited. Thank you.
Another tree to move.
I know.
Shit.
Perfect timing.
Wow. Cool.
I'm
Thank you so. I'm
confused. What did
excited.
Nick win?
He won the
What
Juniper.
did Nick win? Oh,
The raffle tree.
When Lindsay's tree?
The demo,
Yes,
right?
yeah, the demo tree.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
Amazing.
Nice.
Yes. Thank you guys. Yes. I'm so excited.
All righty. Let me
Do you have my
Wow.
phone? Nick, you have my phone number?
No, I don't think so.
You want to copy it down or?
Sure. Here.
I can send Lindsay's contact.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just call me when you want to come up.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
do that right now. All right, kids.
Cool.
I
Thank
think that
you.
is it. Next month, I think we're meeting next month on, let's see what's the date. September the 17th. September 17th, we're gonna have a a round robin again. So bring a question, bring a tree to show off, bring a problem, whatever you want. It's up. Everybody will have their 5 minutes of fame, and of course, my dog will have 15 minutes of fame of barking. Anything else? And then the following month, I think in October. Oh, sorry. And yes, in October, I'll try to get Michael Jonas. If I can't get Michael Jonas to do it, I'm going to get Travis Goldstein to come in and talk about tools. I'm going to have him actually do a guest speaking on for Matsukune and how to use tools. So if I can get him to get into the stat, I'll get him to do that instead. But right now, we're going to round robin for September and October. So far, we have to do something with tools.
Great
All
job,
right.
Tom. Great job.
Any other questions, any statements,
Thank
any
you.
comments? Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lindsay, for everything.
Did John want
Are
to
you
bring up
going
something?
to,
Did John?
are you going to do anything about the field trip to the Bristol Cone Forest?
I don't think, well, we'll talk. I think we have to do a meeting on that one because I'm not sure if it's still viable to go.
Is it even open?
I don't think it is. There's too much fires going
Yeah.
up there.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I know Yosemite's open. That's the only thing I know so far. That's a good question.
It's very limited.
Here.
All righty.
Oh my goodness. There's
Anything else, guys? Good for the club?
Oh.
Let me unpin
oh,
myself.
Eunice is there.
Anybody
and
else?
there.
All right, kids. I love Debbie. Come on.
Hey.
Where are the cookies? Where are the cookies, man? Where are the cookies?
Yeah.
Good job,
All right.
Caleb. All right. See
All right,
everybody.
guys. Good night.
Bye.
Stay
All right.
safe, everybody. Thank you for everything.
Good night, everyone.
All right. Good night.
Hey, Jonathan, we can stop recording.